Tonight on Tabletop Commander, overlooked but awesome EDH cards, Red. Hi everyone, and welcome to another awesome video. Tonight we have another overlooked but awesome EDH cards episode. Tonight is Red. I still have Blue to do. I also have Artifacts, Lands, and I'm going to do Commanders. Also check out my other overlooked but awesome EDH cards. I have a few made already, so go ahead and check them out. Also, if you haven't already, check out my other videos, like the videos, and subscribe to my channel. Also, subscribe to the joint channel with my wife. It's called the Nerdy Weds. I'm going to put a link in the description below. Check that out. It's not magic related, but it is nerd related. And what are we all if not nerds? All right, let's get right into this. First on the list, I have Mercadia's Downfall. This is a instant card from Mercadian Mask. Not really one that people like to use. I hardly ever see it. But if you're playing like a swarm type of a deck, like goblins, like Krenko, you definitely want to include this. It gives all attackers plus X plus 0, where X is the number of non-basic land defending player controls. And we all know everybody plays the ass off of non-basic lands, so you play this and your little dudes become big dudes, and then your opponent becomes a dead opponent. So there that is, and it's actually really, really inexpensive to cast, so definitely a good card. Next on the list I have Starstorm. It's a cycling card. It has cycle. But it is an X damage, deals X damage to all creatures, and I just don't see it enough. It's a great board wipe card. I do use it in my Gisela deck that I have. As with Gisela, it'll double the damage and cut damage to my creatures in half. It is just an underused, underappreciated board wipe card, and personally I love it, so that's why it's on my red list. Next on the list, I have Mana Barbs. Definitely an underappreciated card. This card goes way back to the early days of Magic, and it's just way underused. Especially a mono red deck, definitely wants to play this. It deals 1 damage every time a player taps a land, and it really brings that 40 life down really quick, and really is a great way to stop those combo decks that keep tapping and untapping lands. Basically, your opponents definitely don't want to see this card. It's definitely underappreciated. A definite auto include in most mono red and even non-mono red type decks. Next on the list I have Bloodlust. Bloodlust is a card from way back from Legends. It's been reprinted a couple of times. It's very inexpensive. It's 1/1 red, an instant, and it gives your creature +4, -4, but the minus will not take its toughness below 1, which is the first time that has ever, first and only time that has really ever been done. Usually the minus will kill your creature, but I guess that's to prevent you from using it as an attack spell to minus an opponent's creature. So that's kind of why they did that. But if you're playing goblins or something along those lines, it makes sure a 1/1 goblin, a 5/1 goblin. Oh, you don't block? Boom, Bloodlust. Big damage. Next on the list, Zeta, Hedge and Grinder. This guy is definitely underappreciated. This is a good mono red commander. This is actually one I might build. It makes the deck based on makes a good deck based on combat tricks, which, come on, let's face it, hardly anybody ever plays. So you would basically play a mono red token deck and play cards like Bloodlust. You Bloodlust your 1 goblin, all your goblins are Bloodlusted. Now all of a sudden, instead of attacking with 5 1/1s, now you're attacking with 5 5/1s. Lots more damage. would definitely make a crazy deck. I think I'm going to include him in my underappreciated commanders as well. So look for him over there. Next, I have Chandra's Ignition. Amazing board wipe. And the reason why I'm saying it's amazing is because it's not the spell that deals damage, it's the creature that deals the damage. Deals damage to all other creatures and all other players. So, if there's a very large board, you have a Death Touch or a Lifelinker, this becomes amazingly huge. So you throw it on your, 3/3 lifelink, and then you gain a ton of life. Or you put it on your 1/1 Death Touch, and it's a board wipe. So there's a lot of great things you can do with this. Nobody really plays it a lot, and I personally love it. Next on the list, I have Wildfire. Wildfire is basically land destruction. Land destruction, a little bit of board wipe. Definitely a great card. Definitely underappreciated. So, yeah, it's just that. It's 4 damage to your creatures, and everyone sacks 4 lands. So, that's basically it. Very underappreciated. Next on the list, I have Relentless Assault. Love this card. Again, it's great in a small creature deck, but you know what? It's also good in a big creature deck. It's only 2 and 2 red. Untap all creatures that attacked, and then you get to attack again. Real simple, real effective. A lot of the other attack again, all the other attack again cards that are played today usually have drawbacks, or they're kind of pricey, or something along those lines. Something else has to happen. They just printed one on a creature in Amonkhet block, and the creature has to be able to attack first. So that's definitely a drawback. And then they put it on an enchantment, and the enchantment's very expensive. So this is a cheap extra attack card, and honestly, I hardly ever see it. So definitely underappreciated. Next on the list, I have Insurrection. Insurrection is, again, a very, very underappreciated card. I play this in a Mystics deck because the Mystics deck brings the cost of it down. It's a win condition in Mystics. Basically, you take everyone's creature, makes them your creature for the turn. They gain haste, they're untapped, and you swing in. Big Alpha Strike going on right there. And that is my red list for today. Go ahead and give me a like and a subscribe if you like this video. Check out my other videos. I definitely have white, black, and green already made at the time of this video. Keep an eye out for my the other videos in this series, as well as check out some of my other videos. I have some EDH deck techs, as well as some opening of packs and that sort of thing, fat packs and pre-release packs, that sort of thing. So go ahead and check them out, and have a great day.